Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to some of the country's biggest stars, some of my favourite people, and we've definitely got one for you today. The Fizz, better known as Bucks Fizz, are one of the greatest bands in the world, bringing feel-good music to theatres near you through our Walkmans and hi-fi systems through the 80s and 90s, and I'm delighted to say one of the stars of the show, who's had a real tough battle recently with cancer, is back on top and talking to us today. Jay Aston, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm having a good day, thank you. I've had a tough time. I've had major surgery. Was diagnosed with cancer in May, and yeah, it's been a roller coaster. But thankfully, things are looking up for me. I'm cancer free, and I'm making good progress.
How tough has it been? I mean, I guess the surgery side of it is the recovery of that is the toughest, but then it's the support from those around you. Have you found out who your friends really are?
Yes, I have. I have. And I've had a couple of surprises, and I've had people that, old friends who, the thing is with friends, isn't it? It's you might not talk to each other for a year, but if you've been mates for years and years, you just go straight back to how you were when you saw them, like it was the day before. And I've got a handful of girlfriends who I adore, and they've been with me every step, and my husband and my daughter. So I've had tremendous support, and Mike and Cheryl have been amazing too. They've been fantastic. And our fan base has just blown me away, actually, with all the cards and the flowers.
I think it was so shocking because at the beginning of your year, you had this big PR storm where you came back and it was so magnificent, Radio 2 playlist and the tour and all of that stuff. Yeah. It just goes to show you can never predict the future, and we must live for every moment because we don't know, do we?
Absolutely. In a few years ago, I mean, in the 90s, I was having a tough time, and I got interested in the Tony Robbins sort of vibe, with his positive affirmations and, putting the past behind you and all of that. And there was one little thing he used to say was, there was this banker who lost billions, and everyone was saying, why is he still smiling, because he was so money driven. And he said, well, my moral is every day above ground is a good day. And that's gone round in my head so many times, and it's true, you get upset about silly things and miss the fact that, today, no matter what's happening, if you're here, it's a good day.
I spoke to Nicholas Parsons, who's 95, on Friday, and he said to me, what I do, I wake up in the morning and I get the Times newspaper, and if I'm not in the obituaries, I carry on my day. And I thought, what a wonderful way
Absolutely. What a brilliant analogy. Yes.
It's funny, right?
He's amazing. He is.
Your beginnings were very, very interesting. I mean, what a life and career you've had. Starting at the Italia Conti, it doesn't get any bigger or better than that, really, does it?
Yeah, well, I was lucky. I mean, my parents were in showbiz, so I'm like third-generation performer. So I think it's probably in the genes. And my brother went to Conti's Lance. My brother Lance went into the West End. He did a lot of movies, and I just got lucky with Bucks Fizz. But, I'd done the summer seasons and all the pantos and all that stuff you do when you sort of break into showbiz, but you don't really know, what's there for you or where you're going. You just sort of go in, you just do all the usual stuff, and then sometimes the doors open.
Are even you surprised that people still care? Because so many people come in this business and can be even bigger than you were back in the day and then disappear overnight. The business is brutal, yet there's such warmth and passion and interest in Bucks Fizz still, whether it's the Fizz or Bucks Fizz. People still care.
Yeah, it is amazing. I think obviously the fact that Eurovision sort of was, what broke us, and that it comes round every year, we're sort of, people remember us for it, and it was a fun, happy moment, wasn't it? And I think at the time, in the early 80s, things were fairly grim, and it was just a little ray of sunshine. So, and we won for our country, and we're very proud of that. And how difficult every year now we realise it is to win. So I think that was our springboard, and then fortunately we had some great songs to follow.
And just talk to me about this year. I mean, you were on that great tour. How thrilling was it to know that you could still sell out? That must have been fabulous.
Yeah, I mean, it is amazing, and we are planning another one the end of next year. We had for a while Bobby McVeigh to replace Bobby G, and that was great being a four again. And it's not to say that we won't get another member at some point, but it did put all the routines back to how it was.
Right.
And it was amazing because we did 3 years of intense touring, and this year has been quieter, obviously to do with me to some degree, but there wasn't a tour planned. But next year we will be touring, and we are literally doing the artwork, approving the artwork of our new album cover for our Christmas album, which will be coming out the end of November. And I've got to say, we're very proud of it. It's True Fizz, but we've got, obviously, Mike Stock produces us now, and that's been a huge help to sort of bring us up to date with the production and the songs. So on the Christmas album, we've got, old classics and some new stuff, and one song that Mike's written, which we just love, and it's a real party track. So hopefully people will play that every Christmas and still think of the Fizz.
And as for you going out promoting that and performing the album, is that possible at this stage? Where are you at with your recovery is basically what I'm asking you.
Well, tomorrow I'm doing my first appearance singing. It's actually an NHS event. It's a charity ball in London. And although I'm not doing a full set, I will be singing a few songs, which will be my first vocal performance back. And then from then on, I'll pretty much be back as usual. I'll just sort of build up to it. I mean, my voice has not been damaged. It's my tongue that was damaged, and so you might hear I've got a little bit of a lisp. As if, so I'm just, it's pronunciation and projection which is the problem. But, we do have mics and we do have technicians who can sort of help me with that a bit. But,
in answer to your question, I hadn't noticed actually, but again, these things become big in our heads that other people don't notice, don't they? It's like I'm ginger, and I imagine everybody in the room when I walk in wants to laugh because I've not got black or blonde hair. It's the same sort of thing, isn't it?
I love ginger hair.
Oh, it's awful. You know what they say, Jay? You know what they say, a rusty roof equals a damp basement. You can't trust them. You don't want to go there, Jay.
I dyed my hair ginger at one point. I liked it. Yeah,
Girls can get away with it for some reason. I don't know. There's a double standard.
It's called Tishan if you're a girl, or golden blonde. Right. If you're a boy, you're called a ginger.
That's right. Either way, it's a life of bullying. You don't know what my face has endured. It's terrible. Oh. Don't. Let's not bring it down. Let's talk about you. This is fantastic news. So we're going to get you to see you. And the question I obviously have to ask, then, if you're doing your first gig back with the NHS, how did they treat you? Were you impressed by their service?
Incredible. Amazing. I've had two surgeons, Dr. Luke Cascarini and Alistair Fry. I will be eternally grateful to them because they did an amazing job. They actually did a slightly different operation for me because of my skirt ripping job. And they positioned the scar on my leg because I've had a graft on my leg slightly higher so that it's not so visible for my work, which was quite special. And it has made a difference. So, yes, it's the NHS are underfunded. I did witness that. But you've got these incredible people who just want to save lives. And my goodness, they're amazing. They really are. And they're battling against it sometimes, just silly things that are just not there that they need. So they recently did a ball, a charity ball, which I was involved with, to raise money for these cameras which diagnose cancer further down in the back of your mouth. Wow. And they're very expensive and they just don't have the budget. But we did this ball. I sort of was there, I spoke, a few people, performed and stuff, and they managed to raise over 70,000, and that's the doctors doing it themselves, so there's incredible goodwill, and I always want to help them. So Guy's Hospital forever, I will be indebted to.
Mm-hmm. And so just to confirm, number one, you're well, and number two, we are still going to get the ripping of the skirt during the Fizz live show. This is confirmed.
Unfortunately.
This is the best news I've had this year so far. Thank you, Jay. You've made my day. This is wonderful. Did you ever think it would become so iconic? I mean, people love it, right? You can't do a show without it.
No, they asked for it. That's one of the first. Can we have Bucks Fizz, and do they still rip their skirts off? And we say yes. We'll be doing it with our Zimmer frames, like illuminated.
That's brilliant.
And we've got a couple of extra knees now on show,
Yeah.
But it's great.
You are truly one of my favourite people, having Cheryl on over the years and seeing you guys live perform at different do's. You are true stars, and we are so glad that you're feeling better, and we can't wait for the Christmas album. We'll talk again then. I'll come and film something with you and all the guys, and we'll do a proper thing, because that would be fantastic. Jay, thank you so much for your time, and we wish you an absolutely fabulous 2019, and we can't wait to see you back on stage.
Thank you so much. Thank you.